We are. Oh, wonderful. Now, does anyone remember what invention Papa was working on in the story? What was his invention? Anyone? What was it? It was a wood chopper. That's right. All right, come right over here with me. Papa, look what we have for you. Now you have all the tools you need to be a proper world-famous inventor. What do you think about that? Pretty good? Yeah, so tell us, if you were an inventor, what would you like to invent? You don't know, maybe a flying machine? A flying machine? That's a good invention, isn't it? Oh, but Papa here was not the only one who paid attention to me in our village, was he?
No.
No, who else did?
Gaston.
Gaston, that's right. Was Gaston strong?
Yes.
Was Gaston handsome?
Yes.
Well, he thought he was, didn't he? Was Gaston sitting right there in the blue sweatshirt? Will you come up and be Gaston for me? Give him a big hand for Gaston!
Yay!
All right, now, Papa, do you think Gaston over there is going to mind his manners today? No, probably not. He can be positively primeval, right? I know, not to mention rude and conceited and very difficult to get along with sometimes. But we'll see, maybe he'll behave himself today. Oh my, Gaston! You're looking so strong. Show everyone your big muscles. Very impressive. Now, Gaston, you see, had a one-track mind. He was always saying, "You will marry me, Belle." Can you say that for me? Hi. And no matter how many times I refused, Gaston just kept saying, "I won't marry you, Gaston." Oh, very good. I think he means it. And you know, even after I sent Gaston away, he never really gave up. Wait right back there for me, okay? Now, one fine day, my father set off on a long journey to take one of his inventions to the fair. But you got lost on a dark road, didn't you, Papa? Yes, and he was chased by... What was Papa chased by? Wolves! That's right, okay. I need everyone's help with this part of the story, so let's all put on our wolf ears. And on the count of 3, we're going to howl like wolves. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Papa, are you frightened? Yes, I know I would be, but as luck would have it, you were thrown from your horse, and you found shelter in what you thought was an abandoned castle. But it wasn't abandoned at all, was it? No, and Papa met many new friends there, and here they are now. Mrs. Potts, Chip, Cogsworth, and Lumiere.
Yay!
They look wonderful, don't they? They had once been in the service of the master of the house, but had been transformed into these objects when a spell was cast over the entire household. You know, when our horse Philippe returned home without my father, well, I knew something was not right. Philippe took me back to where they had been separated, and I discovered not only Lumiere, Cogsworth, Chip, and Mrs. Potts, but someone who could only be known as...
The Beast.
Who was it?
The Beast.
The Beast, that's right, and he's sitting right there in the orange shirt. Hello, dear, how are you today? Good. Will you hold up that candlestick for me nice and high? Oh, that is so wonderful. Thank you. Cogsworth, you can go try that on for us. Very good. You're in charge, you know. Chip, you're in charge? All right, very good. Oh, Chip, will you show everyone that smile you're so famous for? Huh? Maybe later. And Mrs. Potts, will you make us some tea? Oh, thank you. My, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the Beast! The Beast had taken my father prisoner and would only set him free if I agreed to become a prisoner in his place. I did this willingly. Goodbye, Papa. Now, on my first night in the Beast's castle, I discovered the magic rose. And I learned that the Beast had not always been a beast, but that if he fell in love before the last petal of the rose fell off, and was loved in return, then he and everyone else in the castle would be transformed back to their former selves. If not, he would be doomed to remain a beast For how long?
Ever.
That's right, forever. Oh, that is such a long time, isn't it, Beast?
It is.
Yes. And to make matters worse, well, we did not get along at all at first, did we? No, mostly because you growled a lot.
I still do.
Can we hear one?
Roar!
You were louder than that. You want to try again?
Roar!
Oh, that's better.
Yay!
But then one special night, something magical began to happen, and suddenly everyone in the castle felt like dancing. That's right, the night over here just gets better and better, doesn't it? Just right. All right there. Step back and forth. Very good. All right. Now we're going to get each other's heart and form a bridge, and they're going to go right under our eyes. There we are. Aren't they wonderful dancers? Oh, good job, everyone. Very good. All right, and now I'm just going to go under your eyes. And everyone, take a bow.
Yay!
Yes, there was something there that wasn't there before. The beast had begun to care about me. In fact, he cared so much that he even let me return home to my father who was ill. Thank you, Beast. I was given a magic mirror to see the beast and find my way back to him. But shortly after I returned home, Gaston came by again. And just as he always had, he said, "My." Only this time, when I refused, Gaston locked us in the cellar. He took the magic mirror and set off to hunt the beast down. But someone was there to help me, weren't they? Do you remember who snuck along?
Chip.
Chip, that's right! Oh, thank you, Chip. Chip was our hero.
Yay!
Great job. And thanks to Chip being so brave, Papa and I were able to make it back to the castle just in time. Because when I arrived, Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Mrs. Pops were all watching as the beast and Gaston grabbed each other's arms and were wrestling back and forth. And when the fight was over, it's over, boys. Gaston had fallen into the moat far below. But I feared the beast lay dying. Oh, how's the matter?
Yeah.
At the very moment that I told the beast I loved him, something truly wonderful occurred. Mrs. Potts, Chip, Cogsworth, and Lumiere were all transformed back to their former selves. And then the beast himself was transformed. He was no longer a beast at all, was he? Do you remember what he became?
A prince.
Right, he became a handsome prince. Go ahead, do a spin for us. Oh, he's so regal, isn't he? And as the song goes, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. What is it, everyone? Beauty and the Beast. Arms up, everyone. And take a bow. Very good. They did a great job.
Great.
Thank you all so much for helping me share my story. And thank you to my friends Ashley and Lori. They did a wonderful job too.